bitch, ghosting is toxic, period. There's only like 1 or 2 exceptions. And if you're gonna come back after you ghost, big fucking question mark.
You're Blocked with Eden Middleman and Simone Catalano.
Hi guys.
Hey guys.
Welcome back to You're Blocked. Today we're going to be talking about a fucking huge, heavy topic. This is going to be a series. I hope a small one because
it's going to be a small one for sure. We're like so over it.
Because it is so self-explanatory to us. Ghosting is a term that was coined, I think, recently from the millennials.
Yeah.
Who literally point out, I think, this type of ghosting culture, which is literally dropping a person no matter how long you've been talking to them, no matter what the friendship or relationship is, no matter how serious or not it is, randomly, like out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Ghosting, the word ghost, it's like poof. Poof,
done, gone, ghost.
Dead.
But the ghost always comes back to haunt you. No matter whether you are ghosting or being ghosted, everybody will experience the hauntingness effect.
And it is such a vicious cycle that if you have not been ghosted, chances are you've been doing the ghosting.
Yeah. Done.
Basically, the reason why for me ghosting is toxic is because it is literally instilling emotional detachment. You drop them in order to avoid anything else.
You're essentially, for me, I think, working from a place of fear, right? There's something that this person is mirroring back to you that you need to confront and deal with head on. Mm-hmm. And it's like, I don't really want to do that, and I'm not ready to go there. I don't want to get into my feelings and understand them, so just easier for me to weave my way out of this one.
It's like also a lot of people, I think the reason why they ghost is because they fear heartbreak. They fear the attachment, so they run away. It's a coping mechanism that isn't healthy. And it's kind of like, well, how are you going to know if it's going to be a beneficial relationship or not? Like, you're not giving it a shot.
Yeah, it's like, I'm gonna ghost you first so you don't ghost me. And it's like, bro, you shouldn't even be fucking dating if that's your mentality.
You shouldn't even be trying to make any meaningful connection if you're going to be doing that. If that is your plan, if that is your go-to method, go-to coping mechanism, get the fuck out. Sit in your room alone. Don't make friends and don't make any relationships, because with that behavior, you're not going to get anywhere. Like, no. How are you going to allow yourself to enjoy life and meaningful friendships?
You're not. You're just perpetuating a vicious cycle.
Facts.
The cycle is just going to fucking continue. And you're a hurt person trying to date. You're just hurting other people, because hurt people, and you're projecting, right?
That's projection.
Like, what do you think it's doing to that other person, right? Mm-hmm. Like, our brains are naturally wired to adapt to the environment and to situations. Mm-hmm. And once you're ghosted, our brain is like, no, it's not able to process anything because all communication has been shut down.
It's like a heartbreak. It's like a man that you've been dating for like 5-6 years just decides one day to wake up and fucking drop you. It is just like, what the fuck? Like, it is so blindsiding, and it's not right. It's not fair. We should all be treating people with the same respect that we demand, and we should be doing that back to each other. Now,
100%.
If that person disrespects you, like if you're gonna ghost me, you can bet your fucking ass that you are never entering my life again.
100%.
You know what I mean? And would you ghost somebody in person? Motherfucker, would you? No, you're not gonna start talking to me and then suddenly turn around in real life and walk the fuck away. So hold yourself accountable to the virtual world as well.
Like all of these dating apps, and like we all date like virtually. A lot of things stem from that nowadays. People are talking to 5-6 people at a time. It's become very easy to just be like, you know what, listen, I'm not feeling Laura anymore. I'm just gonna cut it. But also take into account the fact that maybe you engaged in meaningful conversations for an extended period of time with Laura, and you made Laura believe that it was something that it wasn't. So if you now all of a sudden decide, hey, listen, not feeling it, like she deserves 5 fucking seconds.
Okay? Up to
You're
it.
not fucking Beyonce. Like, you do not that she would do this or she has the right to do this, but you're not that fucking busy. You're not that fucking important. Like, if you made someone think that it was something that it wasn't, be like, listen, I'm just not into it. Like 5 fucking words. You had enough time to make her feel away, and you don't have 5 fucking seconds to tell her, like, listen, it's not that anymore.
Honestly. I think that there's a few things that I want to hit on, and it's something that drives me insane on social media in particular, is the fact that everyone's romanticizing the idea that if they ghost you, it's because they're gaining feelings for you. That's not always true. In fact, I think for the majority of the time, it's not fucking true.
No.
If you're mature enough and you like someone, you're not going to stop talking to them because you're gaining feelings.
Like, immature people ghost people, because I've known men that have been like, listen, like, talk to someone for a 1-2 and then been like, you know what? I'm so sorry. I like you. You're a cool person, but it's just not there for me. And like, That's all you need to say is like, what do you think, that the girl's gonna go psychotic? Like, just treat her like a fucking human being.
And even if she does go psychotic, this is what I said. As long as you did your part and said, hey, I'm not interested, you made it very fucking clear.
Yeah.
Let her go crazy. Then you can ghost her after that. But as long as you did your fucking part.
100%.
Do you know what I mean? Like me being, like personally, if I was about to ghost someone, now knowing what I know and what it does to the other person, and like also I have to live with myself and like not about that. If I'm about to ghost someone or if I want to be done with it, I'll tell them, hey, I'm done with you for said and said reason. Either I'm not interested in a long-term relationship and I feel like that's where we're going, or like you're just not my person and I'm sorry. Have a great life.
Yeah.
That's it. I give them the explanation. It's probably not going to do much to them anyways, but I've done my part and now I can close the phone, block and delete if I really want to.
I think that also like dating culture today maybe perpetuates ghosting a little bit more because of all the options and all the variety and all of the different like relationships and entanglements we all like get into, right? It's like, dude, like, especially if I'm talking to a guy and he's not from my city, or I'm talking to someone who doesn't really live in the same town as me, it's like we're talking and we're forming a connection and we're FaceTiming a lot and like hanging out, and then it's like, listen, he's not feeling it. It's like, I'm never gonna see her again. Like, I'm never gonna see her again.
So you think it's okay to
listen, bitch, I'm about to pop the fuck up, okay? I'm about to pop the fuck up. If you can't do this to my face, because I'm the type of person, like, people have ghosted me and then I've run into them. Like later
You always do, though.
Later
That's
on.
karma. That's karma, baby.
Like, just because you ghosted me, what, you think I'm gonna walk past you like I don't know you? No.
On purpose. Hey, come here. How are
Did
you?
I? Oh my God. I totally blanked. So this actually happened to me. A guy I was talking to like a long time ago, like one of my first like, you know, things. Love that for us. You know, ghosted a quick 1-2 after like said many months, like thought it was a thing. It wasn't. And then I run into him at this bar that we're both at. And you think, when I saw him, I was like,
oh my God, okay, it's happening.
What do you do?
Everybody stay calm.
I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to pretend like I didn't fucking see you. I'm going to walk right the fuck up to you.
Yes.
Okay, honey?
That's right.
I'm just like, hey, how are you?
How's it going?
And he was like, oh my God, like, Simona, like, hey, how are you? Like,
and he's suddenly like freaking out.
Like freaking out. You can see he's like nervous, like doesn't know what to do. Like, I was going to message him, like, no, you weren't, but it's totally fine. It's okay. Like, it is what it is. I just felt like, you know, I didn't want to walk right past you. I wanted to just say hi. Oh my God, Nancy, it's so nice to meet you. I'm Simona. And then my best friend at the time was like behind me and she was like very like gutsy and kind of like probably the same thing you would do. Like literally interjects herself as I'm walking past and is like, I'm going to fucking kill you. And I'm like, oh.
I love that. I can't wait to do that. I mean, I hope that never happens.
Like, that's never gonna happen. And if it does, honestly, like, good girls always get ghosted.
People are intimidated by the fact that you are such a woman of class, of that caliber, and it's difficult to deal with because we really make you face the truth of yourself. Like, we hold you accountable.
Deal with your shit. Like, deal with your shit. Like, I'm gonna mirror that shit for you. Like, even when this guy, because it happened that he tried to come back, I was like, okay, he came correct though. Like, I have to say, like, when he came back, he was correct. I was so over it at the time that I was like, whatever about it. But if you're going to come back, like, come back correct. You need to come back obviously with an offering, right? An offering. Like, no woman of like value or substance is gonna be like, yeah, oh my God, you ignored me for 3 days. Like, what's up? Like, no big deal. Like, chill. No. You're gonna get an R-bomb. Listen, Simona, I was MIA for 4 days. Fess up, bitch. Tell me what the fuck is up.
That's right. If you're going to plan on coming back into someone's life after you've done something so disrespectful, be prepared to be on all hands and fucking knees and confess to your bullshit. Don't come talk to me and be like, hey, how are you? Out of the blue. Disrespectful.
Yeah.
Dis-fucking respectful.
Like, I'm not going to punch Eden in the face today and then show up at her door tomorrow like, oh my God, hey, girl, what's up? She's gonna be like, bitch!
It's not happening. Or I just will close the door in your face. So literally, pick your poison, honey. Pick your fucking poison.
Yeah.
That's just how it goes.
Like, just follow through with it.
That's right.
Commit to it.
But the thing is the reason why
they
people
have
do
a problem
it,
with commitment.
They have a problem with commitment. It's easier to avoid. It is literally cowardly. And me and Simona were just talking about this. It's funny how they think that they are gaining power back. You think you have the power by ghosting. You're actually giving up all your power and showing me just how much of a fucking pussy you are.
Yes.
How immature and how low and how, like, I'm here and you're fucking here if you're going to do that.
Yeah.
You're making that divide for yourself because you can't own up. You don't have the balls or the vagina to fucking tell me like it is. It's not that hard. And because it is so hard for you to do something that's not that hard, goodbye.
It says, it's very, yes, it says a lot. And it has, like, for girls or guys that are being ghosted, it has nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with the internal struggle of the person that is ghosting, okay?
Yes.
They have demons and issues and childhood trauma that is being faced. You're mirroring something, and they need to confront that in order to move forward, and it's easier to avoid than to address, okay?
And here's the thing, you can avoid all you want, their problems follow you because they are a part of you.
Yes.
Okay, they are a part of
Yes.
you. Like, you can run away from yourself. Good fucking luck. On top of that, too, I love when people use the trauma card. We all have trauma. We've all gone there. I'm not trying to be insensitive. Neither of us are.
No.
But I'll tell you something. People who are truly traumatized and understand their trauma and take the time to try and grow and learn and be better from that will not project their problems onto somebody else. That is not fucking right, and that is not how you deal with trauma, okay?
There are instances and, like, you know, I'm sure tons of cases where you're not aware that it's your childhood trauma. You're not fully aware. You haven't made that connection yet, but something inside of you is telling you that you need to face this issue, right? You need to confront this in order to move on.
Right.
Okay? Something, you need to deal with something. Also, like,
The choice is yours at that point.
yes. Nobody is 110% fully healed, but I think you need to be aware of what it is you need to work on and confront in order to enter the dating world. Okay? You know, if you're not able to date and get to know somebody on a more personal level,
Close the browser, bitch. Close the fucking browser. Like,
okay?
it's done for you. Close the
done.
app, because if you are just gonna go and try this game and ghost everybody, just know karma will come and bite you in the fucking ass. Like, I promise you that.
It's just
treat people the way you want to be treated.
Yes.
This is like basic grade 2 shit.
Basic grade 2 shit. And also ghosting, like, because yes, it's been around for like a minute, but a lot of the times when, like, my uncle or, like, family members were like, yeah, we used to ghost, like, we used to just differ and, like, whatever. And I was like, and did you think that you were ever gonna run into this girl ever again? They'd be like, most of the times, no, not really, or else we just dodge her if we were out. But it's just gotten so much easier that you know, I'm never gonna see this person. We don't have the same type of friends. We don't hang out in the same places. But let me tell you, the universe has a really fucking funny way of putting two people together in the same place and making you feel uncomfortable. And, like, always have class. Like, always have class. If you ever run into a motherfucker that ghosted you, you walk right the fuck up to them and you show them what fucking first class looks like.
That's
bitch, okay?
right. Don't test the motherfucking universe, because it will literally
No.
sting your ass. It's got more power than you do.
Sting.
Reality fucking check, okay, guys? It's all about understanding the fact that what you're doing is not actually going to make your life better. If you're a selfish motherfucker, just know that for you, it's actually prolonging your healing process.
Yeah.
And you're literally asking.
You're gonna get nothing.
You're gonna get nothing.
It's just not beneficial
to anyone.
to anyone.
Like, especially you.
Like, you're gonna wake up in the middle of the night, or you're gonna be triggered by somebody else that's gonna ghost you because Nancy's gonna do it to you first.
That's right.
You're gonna get it back, and you're gonna get it back worse than you gave it. Okay.
I think it's the most powerful when I'm over somebody, I'll just message them a simple statement like, you know what, thank you so much for everything, but, like, I'm just not feeling it anymore, goodbye. That's power. That's power.
Yes,
not
acknowledging, clean cut. Clean cut.
Clean fucking cut.
You're telling this person, even though it's like only like a sentence or two,
doesn't need to be more.
Doesn't need to be more.
Nope.
You're giving this person the opportunity to process, she said it's done. It's done. You don't have the vagueness of what if, maybe this, maybe that. Oh my God, he's posting on social media. All this stuff, driving that person insane. The craziness you project onto that person is going to come back to you, because 100%. Ghost is going to fucking ghost you.
Yeah, it's going to come right back to you. So just trust me when we say, if you want to end things, it is not that hard to say, hey, I want to end things. It's so done.
Yeah.
You don't gotta worry. You can be a coward now in a corner if you don't want to address the actual issue. That's fine. But as long as you say something to the other person, because you've made it. I feel like every time we make interactions with people, you're making a promise to yourself and to the other person that you're going to try and meet them in the middle. Whether that's with respect, whether that's with engaging in the conversation, putting something into it. Like, if you're gonna do that, own up to the responsibility that comes with that interaction. If you don't want the responsibility of that, if you don't want the accountability, don't do it at all.
I think that people that ghost lack emotional intelligence.
That's right.
And like we've said, like it stems from a place of fear. This person has a lot of shit going on that they're scared of. And nothing good ever comes when you're operating from a place of fear.
That's right.
Right?
Nothing.
It'll hit you just like it did with that other guy. It'll hit you down the line when you least expect it. You'll be like, wow, I fucked up. And like, I'm paying for it right now. Like, I can't really sleep right now.
That's right.
Thinking about this situation. Why the fuck am I thinking about it? It's because you did someone who was fucking pure as fuck, dirty as fuck.
Avoid the fire. Keep it clean. Keep it easy. State it and be gone. Do your thing. Like, you don't need to be making it such a dramatic exit by being so abrupt. Like, bitch, chill the fuck out. There's only 1 or 2 exceptions in which ghosting can be okay. And I'm just going to put this in here so that everyone understands. If you feel unsafe or boundaries are being pushed, ghosting is acceptable. When you're just kind of like, okay, I can't talk to this person, I gotta block them and delete them, that's fine if your safety is in question. If there is no respect that was given to you, absolutely.
I feel like if you've stated a boundary with someone,
yes, and
that person continues to test and push that boundary, you've already done the work to be like, listen, and I'm not saying that you should, in cases with women, like, just because I don't tell you, I don't like when you speak to me in a derogatory way. I think that that's an unvocalized boundary that I think maybe everybody has, every woman has, okay? Like, if you're not my man, like derogatory words and like phrases and like not cute, like not a vibe.
Fucking
like,
cute.
Not a vibe, okay?
Not a vibe. It's basically like if you're not gonna respect that person, then expect to be ghosted. Like, they don't owe you anything at that point. Because I love when people go to us and they're like, well, I don't owe anybody anything, so I can ghost whoever I want. No, because if they showed you equal respect that you've been giving them, you do kind of owe them something with that interaction as a human being.
Listen to this. You chose to communicate and engage with me for over a fucking month, every fucking day, and now you're telling me you don't owe me a communication or an explanation as to why you're doing this to me, but it was okay when we were vibing. It was okay. But now all of a sudden, because you don't feel like it, you think I don't deserve it.
We call bullshit on your little bullshit cards, okay?
No.
Bullshit,
no
honey.
fucking way, honey.
Bullshit. And I think that, like, most people of class and you know,
substance and character
will call your bitch ass out because you fucking deserve it. Okay, bye.
Stay tuned for part 2.
Guys, we have a part 2 coming out when ghosting may be okay, and we talk about scenarios in which we've ghosted and why we decided to do so, and go into that because this topic is so vast and huge and contains so many little loopholes and exceptions. We want to make it very clear, but in the meantime, stay safe, and if you get ghosted, bitch, move the fuck on. You deserve better. You deserve better. That's all there is to it.
Losers ghost.
Losers ghost. And
I'm like calling us losers because we've done it. Well, we're going to explain why.
But it's literally, if they're ghosting you, they're fucking dead, bitch. Like, let Casper do its thing.
Stay
Bye.
dead,
Stay dead, honey.
Okay, thank you. Like, comment, subscribe.
We love you guys. Stay tuned. Bye-bye.